Hello, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. Family, let's talk about the snake me's. Yeah, because see, friends that are snakes, that's basically what it is. Snake me's. Okay, so they will smile in your face, hang with you, and party with you, and talk behind your back, and spend years gaining your trust. The whole time they are undercover snakes, which is AKA snake me's. Yeah, so let's talk about it today, family. It's a lot of tea in these streets that we want to talk about. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to all our subscribers, new subscribers. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to the replay gang. Thank y'all because it's so many people that go back and watch the episodes, and thank y'all. Thank y'all. So shout out to the replay gang as well, to the viewers, to the supporters, all of y'all. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Please hit the like. It is a wonderful way to support the channel for free. Yes, it is. So let's get on down to the snake me's. Yes. And y'all know, family, when we do a lot of videos and we talk about a lot of different hot topics and a lot of things that's going on, not only do we talk about what's going on and what the situation is, we also try to put in a solution for everybody. You know, we love to talk about what's going on out here in the hot tea, but we also try to put in things that can help our people not repeat these things. Okay? So I just want to give a shout out to that because we do that. Not only do we report on things, we try to find a solution to it. Okay? So as y'all know, this is for the ones in the back. This video is under fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Acts in 1976. Allowance is made for fair use. Fair use. For purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Fair use. All rights and credit go directly to its rightful owner. This video is purely for fair use, opinion, and entertainment. Enjoy. Enjoy, family. So, let's get right on into this. This is Darica. Now, y'all notice that when I said right before we did the disclaimer that we do report on situations, but we also try to put in a solution that will help the people. So Cafe wants to put in a solution for Darica Williams' case. Okay, so let me talk about this. And family, I paused just then because, woo, I have a lot to say today, okay, about this situation. So what happened, family, was Darica Williams. She's 31 years old. She was last seen by her family on February 29th, okay, 2024, at around 7:30 p.m. I'm going to let y'all hear a clip too, but I just want to give y'all a little quick rundown. So, she have a boyfriend named Cameron Conwell, okay, that's her boyfriend. And I was getting ready to ride his bumper. Okay, so let's get into it before I let the cat out the bag too early. Okay, but the thing is, she was just disappeared. She was last seen at her boyfriend's house. He said she was walking off. I'm going to let y'all hear what he said. And he said that she got mad that he was doing a favor, changing the tire of another woman. So she storms out of his house, or their house they have together. She storms out with her bags and just walks off, and nobody sees her again. That was his story, okay? So, let's check out what happened here. Family, hold on to your tea and your coffee, because this is something else. Now, check it out, family. Okay, just check it out. Now, I think it's this one right here. Hold on, family. Follow me here.
Since anyone has seen or heard from a Binghamton woman, and tonight the family is talking with us. Hello, I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
Check it out, family.
They say they last heard from her about 6 days ago after an argument with her boyfriend. WRG's Ashley Paul spoke with the family and the boyfriend, who says this is all just a big misunderstanding. Ashley, what else do they say?
The family is just worried sick, Steph and Greg, and they believe that the boyfriend knows more than he's letting on. But he tells us she left on her own accord. 31-year-old Darica Williams, who also...
Okay, check it out, family. Notice they said, he said she left under her own accord. Okay, check it out, family, because Cafe getting ready to ride
who goes by
bumpers.
Darica Shine, a mother of 3, a daughter, a friend.
Darica is a very fun person. She loves to joke. She enjoys life.
And tonight, she's also the subject of a Memphis Police Department missing persons report because she hasn't been seen or heard from in nearly a week.
It was February the 29th, around 7:30 p.m. Her boyfriend, Cameron Conwell, reached out to my oldest son.
Now, check out. I'm stopping it because I want y'all to keep the key points that I'm getting ready to ride bumpers on, okay? So you see that the family, the mother and her father are standing there pleading for the public to help them, trying to get her story out there to the media. They want the media to share this to everyone so we would know and people out here can try to help find Darica, okay? Check it out. Check it out, family.
Told him that he needed to come get his sister.
According to a police report, Conwell called Darica's brother. He, quote, heard his sister in a verbal argument with her boyfriend, heard a loud disturbance, and then the phone hung up, end quote.
She always called. She always asked us for help, or what if she needed anything, we always come. So this is not like Darica.
We stopped by the Binghamton home where the couple had just...
Now they said this is not like Darica, okay? Now they headed to the boyfriend home to ask him some questions, okay? Stay with me, family. Stay with me. Check out. Check it out.
And where the argument allegedly took place. Hey, are you Cameron?
What's up? What's going on?
Cameron wouldn't come outside, but spoke with us through the window. He says Darica left on her own.
She got mad because the Nizzo neighbor wanted me to help fix the tire. And I'm out here talking to the Nizzo neighbor's a woman. Darica got mad, and she came outside with a bag, a backpack, and walked off.
Conwell says he hasn't seen her since and doesn't know where she could have gone.
I love that woman. Yeah, I want her to come. I want her to bring back home.
But Darica's family thinks Conwell knows where she is and is...
Okay, so you hear he said that she got her backpack and her bags and she left. And he's talking about, yeah, I want her to come back home. I don't know where her, butt at and all this stuff like this, okay? But my thing is, why didn't he come outside and talk to the news people if he want her to come back home? And I love that girl. I want her to bring her ass back home too, okay? Now, check it out, family. Check it out.
For answers.
Have a heart, have a conscience. Please, let her go.
Now, anyone with any information about her whereabouts...
Now, you heard that mother at the tail end. They say that they think that the boyfriend have something to do with it. Then they said, her mother said, let her go. So did her mother think that she was in the house with Cameron and he just wasn't letting her go anywhere? Just holding her and not letting her come outside, not letting her contact her family, anything like that. Because her mother is the one just said, just let her go, okay? She don't say, like, if you did anything to her, let us know. Or something like that, just let her go, okay? So check this out.
Is asked to contact Memphis police immediately at 901-5...
Okay, so that's them saying contact the police. Now, family, Cafe had got all her stuff together to ride Cameron's bumper, the boyfriend, because he was the last one seen with her, I'm sorry. And you saw how he was acting and he was talking through the door to the news people, and I was wondering, why couldn't he open up the door? Why didn't he open up the door? So I had a lot of questions for this Mr. Cameron, okay? Because she was seen with him last, and that story, it was kind of iffy. But the thing is, she hadn't been seen for 6 days, so Cafe was getting ready to ride the bumper, okay? Now check this out, family. Darica has been found, okay? And, yeah, she has, family. She's been found, and don't nobody know how. They just came up on a news report and said, oh, Darica's been found, okay? So as y'all will see here, that the Memphis Police Department, they come back and they put out a police little quick article about Darica. And they see right here, it says, Memphis, Tennessee. It's been 6 days since anyone has seen or heard from this woman, okay? Darica. Memphis police issued a missing persons on Wednesday, okay? She's 31 years old, Darica, who goes by Darica Shine. She's a mother of 3 children, okay? She's a mother of 3 children. So, of course, Cafe was ready to ride bumpers so we can find our sister Darica, okay? Then, family, they do an update. Well, you see right here, I'm going to show y'all what her parents said. Let's see if y'all can see it. But this is what her family says, okay? It says her family says they are worried sick and think the boyfriend knows more than he is letting on. However, the boyfriend says it's all a big misunderstanding, okay? And that she left on her own accord. Darica is very fun. She's a fun person. She loves to joke. She enjoys life. And she's free spirit, said Darica. Darius, that's her father, and Pamela, her parents. Those are her parents, okay? The last time anyone heard from her was on February 29th at 7:30 p.m. And you know that's when they said that the boyfriend called Darica's brother and said, hey, you need to come get your sister, as if it was some type of confrontation between the two, and as if, you know, he tired of her and he wants her brother to come and get her because he's tired of her, okay? He's tired of arguing or whatever it is, okay? But that's the last time they said they heard from her. Now, check this out, family. It says City Watch canceled for mother of 3 missing for 6 days. So they found Darica, family, okay? Yes, they did. They found her. Then it says here, woman missing for nearly a week found. Okay, so that's all they say. They don't say where she was found at, what, did someone drop her off. They just said she's been found safe. Okay, they say she's been found safe. As you see right there, family. It says the Memphis Police Department announced on Thursday afternoon that the City Watch for Darica Williams has been canceled and she has been found safe, okay? So, they evidently it had nothing to do with somebody had took her and then dropped her off, or, you know, she was in great danger, because if so, it seems like the police department would have told us. They would have told us, because if someone had took her against a wheel or something like that, that gives cause for concern to the public, because the public needs to know so they can watch out for whatever happened to her dangerously, like if somebody took her and things like that. But they don't say that. So evidently it wasn't nothing like that. It was like she just popped up. Almost similar to Carly Russell. That's what it's giving, okay? Because the only thing they saying is she's been found. But at least Birmingham, Alabama with Carly, even when they found Carly, they told everybody they found her. But then they also started getting on Carly's butt, and they told the public what Carly did, how she did it, and how she set up this whole thing. See, they wasn't leaving it as, oh, she's been found and that's it. No. We finna tell the public all of it, because the publics are the ones that help us try to find these people when they are missing. Okay. But in Tennessee, Memphis case, they left it like it was. They just said, oh, she's been found safe. So that just let us know, in our opinion, that it wasn't really nothing wrong with her, that she left and most likely went on a rendezvous. So Cafe, just like, see, I've always told people I'm very even. So just like I was getting ready to run Cameron bumper, it's time for me to run Darica's bumper. Okay? Yeah. Because this is what we're not going to do. We are not going to play like this, because it jeopardizes other people who are really missing. It takes away the attention of people who are really missing. Now, to me, a lot of people think, that's how come the police don't want to look for us now, because people be playing. To me, I still don't feel like that. Because I know for the state of Alabama, Louisiana, Florida, and Georgia, where I do reside in all those places, I do know if someone come up missing, especially Alabama, and if, like how Carly played with it, they still, if someone else come up missing, they put in the same 100% effort as they would do any other time. Carly Russell didn't mess up nothing in Alabama. No, they just find her, and they've been on her bumper, and the residents of Alabama is not feeling Carly Russell, so she will not be having a happy life. Not for real. So, no, she gonna be miserable if she stay in Alabama. She might as well go somewhere else, because ain't nobody feeling her for real, you know? So, but let's get back on Darica. Okay, so yes, she has been found. So my thing is, I remember them saying she likes to do what, family? They said over here that her mother and them gonna say she likes to joke. You see right here? It says her mother and her father stand up there talking to the media. And they say, Darica is a very fun person. She loves to joke. Darica, was you joking with the public? That's all I want to know. Because, see, your mom and daddy is the one that said it. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me that your mama and daddy told us that you likes to joke. So did you do this for attention, to see if your boyfriend or somebody was going to run and see where you was? Or did the boyfriend have you? And if the boyfriend had you against your will, it seems like the police would have told us that as well. But nobody said anything, but she has been found safe. Point blank, period. Nothing wrong, anything. She's been found safe. So my thing is, it brings back the article of her family saying, Darica loves to joke. So was this a joke, Darica? I'm just saying. Was this a joke? Because, see, family, let me talk to some people out here. Don't ask the public for help if you are not willing to say where that person was if they are found safe. No. That's what we're not going to do. You're not going to run the public raggedy looking for your loved one, and then your loved one be found safe, and then you don't want to come back and tell us what the dealio was. You know? See, we got to stop that. And Cafe, I'm going to start embarrassing every person, female or male, that does this. Kids are an exception to the rule, because I know that they have the Amber Alerts and things, and then sometimes they do find those kids safe. They just call off the alert and say, hey, that child has been found safe. So most likely we know that that child probably was with a relative or one of the parents took the child, but whatever it was, that child was found safe. We understand that. But for a big old grown person like Darica, when y'all come up missing and then all of a sudden reappear like Darica and Carly Russell did, and then they don't say nothing, as if they don't owe the public any explanation after the public has looked all over the place. The public is shopping in different stores, looking at people to see if that looks like the person who is missing. And then you have content creators doing videos on it, trying to bring awareness so that this person can be found, and everybody is participating. You have people, supporters that's, oh, wow, they feeling sympathy, they looking, they putting the word out, they sharing, they trying, and then all of a sudden you pop up and just say, oh, here I am, I'm safe, and carry on. No, we not going to carry on. We going to embarrass you before we carry on. Because this has got to stop. It really do. And that goes for the parents or whoever else came in front of the media asking and pleading for help. But then when your loved one is found, you act like you don't want to be bothered. Now, no, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. So either the people who are pleading for the public's help need to say something, such as the parents. If Darica don't come out and say nothing, the parents do, because they are the ones who came up to the media begging and pleading for the public's help. And they telling us about the boyfriend. Let her go. And all that. So y'all can talk when the person is missing. But then when your person pops up from a rendezvous, then all of a sudden, y'all hiding and embarrassed. No. Tell us what happened, G. Tell us. Don't leave us hanging like that. Especially when a lot of people don't put in work looking for your loved one. That is wrong. That is really wrong. And then if the parents don't come out and say nothing, the person who was reported missing need to say something after they magically disappear and magically appear. And it's no harm done to them or nothing to be concerned about. They need to come and say, hey, yeah, I'm sorry. I had everybody out looking. I was just stressed, needed to get away. But thank y'all. I'm so sorry. See, that will also make it better to the public and to law enforcement. It shows everybody that you're not taking our passion for granted. That's what it shows. At least. But now y'all just want to act like y'all wasn't asking for help and still got us running around here. Because there's a lot of people that still don't know she's been found because they didn't come back on the air, the media. They didn't come back to the media and do it the same way they did it when they thought she was missing. So now you got a lot of people out there hanging, thinking that this girl is still missing, and she's not. So it is the family's responsibility and the person, Darica, responsibility to tell the people, hey, I've been found. Do it the same way you did it when she was missing. But just don't act like it never happened. But you got people still out here looking for a chick named Darica, and she's sitting back, chilling with Doritos and potato chips and pooping and farting somewhere. Come on now. So, y'all just can't be going on rendezvous and chasing sausages and strawberries and street walking out there and don't tell the public that's what you was doing. If you was doing that, tell us. We understand. Taking a personal getaway at a roach motel because you don't want to be bothered with your badass kids. That's what it's giving. They said you got 3 kids, Darica. Okay. So, you done disappeared. Because you don't want to be bothered with the kids. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. And you want attention. You wanted your parents' attention and you wanted your boyfriend attention and looked like you wanted the public's attention. Well, baby, I'm finna give it to you. I'm finna give you all the attention you need because we are not going to keep starting this trend because you're making it hard for our melanated people who really are missing out here and need someone to find them very desperately. You got the attention now, sister. Yes, you do. And I'm going to tell y'all now, we starting to rag everybody that do this because you making it hard for the real victims. The police told us through an article, Darica is safe. What? Now, if something was wrong with her, that's a different story. But the police ain't said nothing about nothing was wrong with her. They put it like, yeah, she went on a rendezvous. She did the Collie Russell #2. That's basically how it is. Because if it was any danger to the community, they would have told the community. And they didn't. They didn't. You know? So, where was Darica? Darica, where was you at? We need answers. And we need answers from the mother and the father too, because y'all the one got up there telling us that the girl was missing, okay? Now, if Darica has a mental or something going on up there, upstairs ain't stacked too tight and wrapped too tight, we understand that. But at least come and say, hey, you know, she had a breakdown. Thank y'all for your help. We're going to carry on and get her the help she needs. That would be even good. I mean, because that's what people should do. You just don't leave the public hanging, still looking for her. You know, don't go to the media, to the public, telling your situation if you don't want to tell the media and the public the outcome of that situation. That is wrong. So people, if your loved one comes up missing, and if your loved one is found, tell the public. So the public can stop putting in all the effort to find your loved one. And if you don't want to come back and tell when your loved one is found safe or not safe, don't get your ass up here. Don't tell the public. The public don't need it. The public got too much stress of their own. See, people, when you say the public, people just think, oh, they just people. No, those are just people that have a life. They have their own family. They have their own responsibilities. They got stuff burdened, carried all in their mind. They worried about the job. They worried about all that. Worried how they going to eat the next day or worried about bills. It's so many different people in the public. So you just can't act like you can tap into the public and then tell them, oh, please help me, please help me, please help me, because this person missing, please help me, please help me. And then when they help you and they continue helping you, you find your loved one, but you don't tell the public. You still got the public out here searching and going in woods and all that stuff, and they got little search groups, and they don't even know that your loved one been found. Then the Memphis police put it in a little article. Who all read them little articles? Just so happen the knowledge team stay on it. They stay on stuff like that. They look for updates every day. Look for updates every day. So that we can stay with facts. So if the cafe team did not continue to look for her, because see, we could have just looked at her story because we found out she was missing about 2 days after she was missing. If we hadn't have went back to her story just to keep checking, we wouldn't have never known she'd been found. Because they did not come back to the media and talk like the way they did when she was so-called missing. They just put it in a little fine print article I just showed y'all. And that was it. How many people know that she was found? Not many. There's a lot of people out here still thinking she's missing, and she's not. Boy, get them bumper cars out. Please raise the garage doors. Don't go to the media telling your situation if you don't want to explain your situation when your loved one is found. If your loved one did the okie doke on you, hey, take it, swallow it, but still tell the public they did a okie doke. They fine. Thank y'all for y'all support and help. That's all you got to say. But don't just leave them hanging. And like I said, if it's a health-related issue that Darica got going on upstairs, we understand that. But still come out and say something. People fighting for you and doing things to help find your loved one. And then y'all turn your back on those very same people that's trying to help y'all. We stopping that. We stopping that. We starting to embarrass these kind. It's wrong. It's really wrong. It is. Darica, where you was at? That's what I want. Cafe wants to know where you was at. It couldn't have been my daughter, family. It couldn't have been my daughter or my granddaughter. She is just not finna run out on no rendezvous and then come back as if ain't nothing done happened. It couldn't have been me, family. It couldn't have been me because I would have been telling mine. You know, don't come telling me that your phone went dead and all that. You mean to tell me you done gave me a headache for your rendezvous? Oh, no, you got me effed up. Because we ain't doing it like that. And don't say you were stressed out and needed a break. Because, see, when I raised you, I didn't take no breaks like that. I didn't take no missing report breaks. No, I didn't. I didn't come up missing to have a break and all that. No. I stuck there, hung in there with you to raise you, and I expect for you to do the same with your 3 kids. I don't expect for you to go on a missing rendezvous and leave these kids here, and you ain't left no food stamps, no Pampers, no nothing. You just gone, and then your kids are over here sitting with a thirsty throat, and then you somewhere chilling? No. That we ain't gonna do. See, that's what Darica family and mother and father should be telling her. Because Cafe would have came back to the media. I'd been like, hey, look, y'all, thank y'all so much for y'all support. And you know the news people going to say, hey, well, could you tell us where she was? And all I could say was, I don't know where she was, but I did want to come back and tell everyone she's been found safe, and thank everyone for their effort, their love, and their support for putting our loved one's story out here. But she is safe, you know, and I left it like that. But don't you go on no rendezvous acting like it's all good. Was you out there street walking? That's what I want to know. Was you out there street walking? What was you out there doing? Because if you was, please let us know. Please let us know. Because we want to know, was you out there trying to chase sausages and all that? Trying to make a quick lick. That's what we want to know. Was you out there trying to make a quick lick with the bag? Because that's what it's giving. That's exactly what it's giving. Shashaying your tail all around Memphis for 6 days and ain't told nobody nothing. Was you out there street walking? Was you out there dirty walking? Was you dirty walking, Darica? We wants to know, was you out there dirty walking for a lick? And if you was, you ain't thought about bringing no food stamps, some of that lick or none of that to the house for your damn kids that we over here watching, 3 of them, while you out trying to street walk or whatever. Allegedly, that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving, that you went missing to a Roach Motel trying to hit a lick, a cheap hit. That's what it is. That's what it's giving. In the meantime, family, we telling everybody, we starting to embarrass every female or male who put the concerned public and concerned citizens on a wild goose chase while they chasing sausages. And then y'all pop up like it's all good. No. It's not all good. And we started to embarrass you. Do it again. And see how we don't embarrass you even harder than this. Because I want to get on you real hard. But something tell me you might be kind of loose upstairs. So I'm taking it a little easy on you. Something tell me that your Christmas packages ain't wrapped tight. Yeah. But anyway, running around here chasing sausages with a bag of fish. Yes. Something ain't right. But anyway, family, we gonna go on to the next one because this done, I'm gonna tell you, Darica, you done pissed people off. Y'all stop doing this because we embarrassing everybody who do that. That is not right. Yeah. I'm gonna bring up something about Shanquella too in a minute because they did doing the same thing. But anyway, this crackling hen right here. Yeah. Y'all see, she gonna veto the people who has asked for an investigation on her. She done had a meeting because she's the mayor. She has vetoed that decision of them investigating her, which meaning she is telling them they are not authorized to ask for an outside investigation because she's the mayor and she approves all that. And by her being the mayor, she overrides all of them and say, y'all cannot get an outside investigation. So, point blank period is ended. Huh? You can't tell us that we can't do no outside investigation. Who you think you is? We don't care if you the mayor or not the mayor. You cannot be telling people that they can't get you investigated. You have a trail of doing things stink. Not right. Illegal. So yes, the trustees should be able to get you up out of there or ask for an outside investigation. You cannot stop that because they do have proof that you are hiding statements. You're hiding bank statements. There's threats all over the place and all that. You cannot tell them people they can't get no outside investigation. Huh? I'm telling you, this crackling hen is off the chain, family. Off the chain. Check it out. It says, Dothan Mayor Tiffany Hen vetoes resolution calling for the spending and her investigation. And you'll see right here, it says that she vetoes the call for an outside investigation of her. So she done told them people she the mayor and she can stop it. Look at old Gabrielle, because that's exactly what we gonna have her looking like in a minute. We sure gonna get to that. But how you gonna tell them people they can't do that? Because you know you wrong. She knows she wrong, family. That's why she don't want an outside investigation. But I don't feel like they had to ask her, how do the person that's being investigated stop the investigation? I'm telling you, she got these people twisted like a pretzel. But one thing I can say though, family, these people are standing up. They getting a backbone like we said they need to get. So they getting it. And they not going down without a fight. Because they sure trying to get her up out of there. Now check this out. Because I want y'all to see this clip here of her. They talking about her rather. But check this right here out. I was shocked. This right here.
Calling for an investigation into the mayor's administration and spending. But the mayor vetoed that resolution.
What?
Here's Christian Fry's reaction from Dalton and a look at what happens next.
We can always expect for the administration to use a lot of smoke and mirrors.
Dalton trustee Brittany Norwood says she and a majority of her fellow village trustees
will not stop in their fight to save the village. For the past several months, Norwood says certain trustees have been prevented from seeing Dalton's financial statements.
Calling for an investigation of Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Now, see, she's stopping people from seeing the city's bank records. Because, see, she's spending. She done bought a Tahoe that costs $150,000. What? They said the interest rate was the same price as the truck. That means the city is definitely got bad credit. Because you shouldn't pay double or triple the price for anything. You know? So, check it out. They getting the backbone. Check it out.
Which is why last month, those trustees passed that resolution during a special meeting where Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard was not in attendance.
We feel that it's extremely important to have the authorities come in and force this administration to provide us with the information needed so that we can provide it to the residents regarding how the money is being spent.
I must let the public know that the actions of the board are illegal.
She said the actions of the board is illegal. What? I can't. Then she up there with all that pink on. See, family, the board voted about 2 weeks ago to do an outside investigation. Remember, I showed y'all that in our past video. That they are asking for the FBI, the sheriff, and all of them. They named about 5 different investigation, strategies that they are going to do to get her investigated, an outside investigation. Well, she just had this meeting here this week, family. And her butt, this past week, and her butt called the meeting and said, y'all investigation is illegal. Y'all can't do that. Yes, they can. That girl don't do nothing but tell tales. Why'd y'all vote? Let me shut up. Oh, Lord.
Vetoed that resolution, and before doing it, listed all the good things her administration has done for the residents of Dalton.
We help pay your light bill, gas bill, water bill. We even help you bury loved ones.
What? She gonna say, we done helped y'all pay y'all light bill, gas bill, water bill. She talking about the citizens that need help. She talking to the citizens like, hey, the city have tried to help y'all pay y'all light bill, gas bill, water bill. You ain't doing nothing special, G. You ain't doing nothing special while you sitting up there with all that pink looking like the Black Pink Panther. You ain't did nothing. That's for every state across the United States. They all have it. It's called Community Action Agency. They all, you people with low income or something, they can go and try to get help for their light bill or their gas bill, something like that, to get paid. She act like she the only one in the United States or the only state or little city that's doing that. You ain't the only one doing that. Don't try to act like you doing nothing special for those people over there in Dothan. You ain't nothing but a menace to those people. I can't stand a backyard Barbie dressed in pink. But anyway, check out this one. So, this is when she was talking at that meeting telling them people, no, y'all are not doing no outside investigation. Check this out, family.
Meeting here in Dalton, Mayor Tiffany
Then she tried to kick the media to the back of the room.
Village's troubles. Stop creating chaos. Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
She told them people to stop creating chaos.
Since Dalton trustees passed a resolution last month requiring her to turn over the village's financial records and asking the FBI to investigate her alleged misuse of village funds. The mayor admits to a $2 million deficit, but trustees say it's millions more. Monday night, the mayor vetoed their resolution.
The veto message is related to the secret squirrel meetings, yes, that the Board of Trustees have.
The trustees vowed to override her veto. One of them, Kiana Belcher, sitting at the meeting with her portrait because she says it was removed from the wall of Village Hall.
Now, let me tell y'all about that. That's her right there. Crackling Hen done went through the hallway because, see, she don't like that this lady here be on her butt. This lady here be asking for the receipts. She be saying, hey, you need to give us this. You are spending too much money. She is the one that found out that Tiffany Henyard spent the city's money on that expensive Tahoes and more Tahoes and her own personal use and all that. She's spending city money for her personal desires instead of using her own money for her personal desires. So Tiffany the hen don't like this lady here. So all of a sudden, she say the hen knocked her picture off the wall in the city's office and left it on the floor. And that lady there say she just takes her picture and she puts it on her podium when they are having meetings every week. Because she said if she put it back up there, the hen ain't gonna do nothing but kick it down. Who let this hen out of the barnyard? Why they cannot put this hen back in the barn and then let that hen go on somewhere? Because people are tired of this wild crackling hen. See how she debo people? She done knocked that lady picture off the wall and then left it off the wall. And the lady know if she put it up, the hen gonna knock it right back off the wall anyway. So the lady keeps her picture with her. And she brings it to the meeting so that people know she is part of the trustee committee. The hen is off the chain.
Process to drag it along, but everybody see what's going on.
The village under Henyard's leadership is cracking down on access, pushing media at tonight's meeting to the very back of the room, almost out of sight of public comment from residents. But their voices were loud and clear.
You lied to us as residents. You do not stand for me. And I want you to step down as mayor today and save our village from this deficit that you have caused.
Everybody for what's going on. But she has to look at herself. Nobody told her to get on TV and lie like that.
Everybody cares about the person that's making the mess.
Henyard placing the blame elsewhere.
But only judge when you got both sides of the story, not one-side narratives, which is negative narratives in the media.
She said only judge when you got both sides of the story. We do got both sides of the story. I'm so tired of this crackling hen, family. But that's basically all the meeting was about right there, family. But if I'm not tired of this crackling hen, I'm trying to figure out who let her out the barnyard. Yes, I am. I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her always trying to debo somebody. She can't do that. And where is the investigation? Surely these people see what this lady here is doing. They need to hurry up, speed up the investigation because she is totally out of control. Somebody gonna mess around and get hurt because she already threatens people who speak up. They be hearing pow-pows outside their house. Those are like supposed to be pow-pow warnings to keep your mouth closed. You know, allegedly they said she's ordering all this stuff. So they really need to get her out of that office very soon. And how was this crackling hen able to move the media to the back of the room so they can't really see or hear what's going on? They heard it anyway. How do she tell the trustee board they can't ask for an outside investigation? She just how do she override all of them and the investigation is on her? What? Now this hen said, only judge when you got both sides of the story. We do got both sides of the story, Gabrielle. We do got both sides of the story, Gabrielle. I'm so tired of that. Will somebody redo her hair? You know, just tie it up and do it. You know, I'm not promoting no violence or anything like that. I just said help her new hairstyle. Yeah, that's all. Talking about only judge when you got both sides of the story. We do got both sides of the story. We know that you got sticky fingers. That's what we know. And we know you reaching in the city's bank account for your own personal desires. And we know you be not renewing people's license and all that, making businesses struggle around there if they don't agree with you. Yeah, we do know both sides of the story. We know you got sticky fingers and you put the city growth in quicksand. That city, they say, in $7 million deficit. And the crackling hen caused a lot of it. So yes, we do know both sides of the story, that you spending money unnecessarily. Yes, you are. And you got a big disrespectful mouth. That's what we do know. You got a disrespectful mouth. In one meeting, you want to be a gangster, Nino Brown. She should go in one meeting looking like Nino Brown. Yeah. See, that's when she told them, don't nobody know now. Don't nobody know now. Somebody got to know something. Everybody don't speak all at one time. Somebody got to know something. See that when she went into one of the trustee meetings, deboing these people. She wanted to be a gangster in one meeting. Then this meeting, she dressed up in pink like the Pink Panther. Which one you want to be? You want to be the gangster or the Pink Panther? That's what we trying to figure out. She wanted to be the loudest person in the room, family, with all that loud colored pink on. She wanted to be the Black Pink Panther. Had to be the loudest color in the room. This is when she told them, she vetoed them and told them, y'all can't do no outside investigation on me. I veto it and it's now over. Ain't no outside investigation on me. What? You can't tell us that we can't do no outside investigation on you. Who you think you is? Boy, if they don't get this crackling hen back in the barnyard, Lord have mercy. Oh, backyard Barbie. That's all she is. And then, family, what gets me is she's sitting up there with the news people there acting like I'm stopping all this outside investigation. See, she thinks she bad. She thinks she's a bully. But I'm glad that they all are standing up to her. And that's what it's going to take. But you see how she's a narcissist because she got right up there and she's flipping the narrative to make it look like the community is wrong for asking for receipts. So she's switching it and being manipulative like it's the city and the trustees' fault, not her fault. She done spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on billboards around the city talking about I'm not going nowhere. What? They said all those posters that she put up, they in debt for that. Say the people who she ordered the posters from is calling the city, asking the city when we gonna get paid. We want our money for all those posters that she got up around the city. She done put posters damn near on every block, family, to let the people know she ain't going nowhere. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Talking about you got to know both sides of the story. We do know both sides of the story, and the people trying to remove one side of the story, and that's you. Yeah. You sitting in that chair like you don't, like you don't know that you not wanted. She's sitting right up in that mayor's chair, boasting, acting like she don't know she ain't wanted. Them people don't want you there. Why don't you just resign? Because you know you did so much wrong. I don't know why she just won't step down. She knows she wrong. And she know a lot of things she has done as a mayor is illegal. She do. And I know mayors are not supposed to dress up like Nino Brown and walk into a meeting threatening everybody in the city council board or the trustee board and all that. Don't no mayor supposed to do that. That's off grounds right there. That's illegal in itself. Sitting in that chair looking like she a early Easter, pink Easter egg. Hey, I veto that. Y'all ain't finna do no outside investigation on me. What? Somebody get this early pink and black disrespectful Easter egg up out of here. We tired of her. She put all those posters up around that town because she thinks she fine and she thinks she cute, but it's really an eyesore to the community. She should get a fine just for putting up all those disrespectful posters, making people look at her on every block. That's an eyesore in itself. Yes, it is. Just an eyesore to the community. She ain't all that, but she thinks she is. Oh, man. Then you got, it's a church done joined in a lawsuit. So Tiffany got about 4 lawsuits over there in Dothan. Okay? She got about 4 lawsuits over there in Chicago. And along with them trying to push for an outside investigation. Well, the trustee board said that they're going to override what she told them, that they cannot do an outside investigation, but they are not able to have another meeting until like the end of this month. And when they have the meeting at the end of this month, they will all vote to override that veto that she put down. Okay? But it's just a big mess. Why is she holding on to that seat? Because that's what criminals basically do. And I'm calling her a criminal because of the actions I've seen. Anybody that goes into a meeting dressed like Wesley Snipes and threatening them people, man, that is illegal. I'm sorry, you can't do that. They should have called the police right then and said, hey, oh, well, you can't call the police because the police work for her. Oh, Lord, it's just a mess, family. Anyway, it's a church suing her family because evidently that church, y'all see right there, Dothan Tiffany Hen, sued by a church for alleged discrimination. Okay, so what the church said, family, is that she will not let them, you have to have a permit to expand your church. They want to remodel their church. They want to do all that because their congregation is much bigger now and they don't have enough room for their congregation. So they put in for a permit to expand the church, okay? Remodel the church, and she is saying, nope, y'all can't get no permit for that. Most likely she mad, family, because the church ain't putting in no funds to her campaign and the church don't bag her up. So she basically just mad about that, but she's using this rebuild license and all that. She's using that, as keeping it so that they can't get nothing done. That's her way of punishing the church for not being on her side and doing what she say do. Unbelievable. But anyway, let's talk about mahogany. So I really want to know about Tiffany Hen. It's like, who left the gate open to that barnyard she came out of? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because this hen is all over the place. She all over the place. I'm trying to figure out why her brain is always operating in void mode. Just her head full of empty space. Just, she's always operating the city of Dothan in void mode. She ain't got nothing going on. Everything going on upstairs, everything she say need to be voided. Everything she thinking need to be voided. Everything she do to those people need to be they need to hurry up and get her up out of there. Point blank, period. Her head is full of empty space. That's all it is. That's my opinion. That's how she acting. Now, let's go to mahogany. Because y'all see right here, that they did baby girl bad, okay? I know that she had some things that she was doing, and then the people that she was hanging with, they had some things that they was doing. But like I said before, it still is wrong that they took her life. I don't care what she was doing, what they was doing. It was wrong. If Mahogany had took one of their lives, I would be on Mahogany's bumper. Okay? So it really don't matter what is what. It's that they took her life and they need to pay for it and be held accountable. And they are down there in that pokey in Alabama. Yeah, honey, that pokey ain't going to play with them down now. I'm trying to tell you. And like I said, everybody is upset about that in the state of Alabama. Yes, they are. So I want y'all to listen to this news clip. When they had no bond, you know that they was able to go on the inside of the courtroom, and I just wanted y'all to hear, because like I said, that's why I like for us, we do it factual. So I want y'all to hear what the news people said, because they was inside of the courtroom when these criminals was having their little hearing, their little court hearing, to see if they was going to be able to get bond or not get bond. So this particular news person was inside of that courtroom. And this is what she said that the police detail. See, we want to know what the police are saying about the actions these people took. That way, we sticking with the facts. Okay? I know a lot of people say, oh, you know, they did her like this. They made her do this. They made her do that. That's all well, fine, and good. We like to know, what is the courtroom going to use? What is the grand jury going to use? What is the jury going to use to convict these people? We want to know that information. That way we can stay with the factual information of Mahogany's case. So this is what the news lady said, that the officer said inside that court hearing that the Birmingham 8 was trying to get bond, but the detectives were saying no, they don't need no bond because this is the actions that they did. So we wanted to hear exactly what the police said Birmingham 8 did. So we can stay on the facts of that and ride they bumper for that. Okay? So here you go.
Details I learned today is that Mahogany Jackson came to the first location thinking these people were her friends. Investigators say they then tortured her, and the things that were described are why Judge Keisha Davis says she denied all of these suspects a bond. Birmingham Police Homicide Detective Mark Green says the first stop was the home of suspect Brandon Pope. Now that's where Jackson was beaten outside while she was naked. Officers say some of the suspects...
Okay, so the first home that Mahogany arrived at was the guy named Pope. We'll show all them in a minute, okay? And they're each one of their charges. But that's the first home she arrived at, and it's like they told her to come there or whatever, okay? Now, Mahogany was a grown woman, okay? So she was not, from our understanding, allegedly, she was not living like with her mom and stuff like that. She was out there on her own. Okay? So she went over to the Pope's house. So evidently somebody called her and was like, hey, come over here, we partying, we lured her basically over there. Okay? So check this out.
Beat her while others recorded the beatings. Now Jackson was stomped and kicked, and then prosecutors say one of the suspects can be heard saying, put her in the trunk, and then she was dragged naked.
Okay, so they heard one suspect say, put her in the trunk. Okay, so, and then they was dragging her while she had no clothes on, somewhat like how Cowboy 6 did Shanquella. Attacked her with no clothes on. Okay? Wow. It's as if they going back to the 1800s or something, But anyway, family, when somebody say put you in a trunk, they already have on their mind to delete that person. You know what I'm saying? Put them in the trunk. Because it's not much air in a trunk. At all. Okay? It's not. You stay in the trunk long enough, it's over with. Okay? So, let's,
in the street. Now, Jackson was taken to a second location, and I want to warn you, this will be hard to hear. Prosecutors say Jackson.
Okay. They took her to a second location. Now, what they don't say is, okay, so when they was at the dude house, that's where they lured her to. And then they did all that unthinkable, okay? Then they drags her outside, no clothes on. Okay, and then you could hear them saying, why they kicking her and doing all that, still attacking her. Then you hear somebody say, put her in the trunk. Okay, so then, most likely, they put her in the trunk. Okay, and took her to another location, which was that female. Okay, and then as they took her over to the female house, that's when they continued whatever they was doing. Okay, so check it out.
Was sexually assaulted at gunpoint.
And that female house was Tasia. Okay.
She was handcuffed, beaten, handcuffed, and then spat on. Now, Jackson's family, including her mother, were present in court today, and as they read out the evidence, you could hear them getting very emotional. DA Danny Carr says, though, this will be a long road to get justice.
Now, they did say that Mahogany family was in there, and they got real emotional about hearing the details, because that's when they was able to hear the truth about what really went on and how Birmingham 8 did Mahogany. Every detail. And they gave out every detail inside of that courtroom because they did not want the judge to give Birmingham 8 bond. They didn't want not one of them to get bond. So they spilled out basically all the details right there in them bond hearings. Okay? And usually they'll just let out little bits and pieces at a bond hearing, and then you really won't hear the meat and potatoes of the story until they get ready to go to trial. But in this case, they was letting it out at the bond hearings because they didn't want the judge to give them no type of bond. Okay? Now,
for Mahogany, and he also explains why only 5 out of the 8 suspects were present today for the Anais Law hearing.
The individuals that are charged with capital murder, obviously, the law, the statute and the rules of criminal procedure says that their bond can be set at a no bond automatically. The individuals that are charged with felony murder, the statute requires a hearing. The next step, obviously, is there'll be further investigation with Birmingham Police Department.
Yeah, another sad thing we learned today was that the suspects wanted the password to Mahogany Jackson's phone. Officials say they even told her if she gave it to them, they would let her go, only to kill her anyway. Now, live at 5, you'll hear what District Attorney Danny Carr.
Now, yeah, and that's basically it on that right there. But I tell you, family, they did tell her they would let her free if she gave them the password to her phone. But they was gonna delete her anyway. They really was. They was gonna delete her anyway. They was. They had already planned to delete her. Okay, that's what these type of savage criminals do. Point blank. Period. They had already planned to take her life. It wasn't no mercy. They wasn't giving no mercy on her, because if they was giving mercy on her, they wouldn't have been doing what they did at the beginning. Because see, let me tell y'all, family, when like y'all know, we've been doing this type of work for over 30 years. Okay, the thing is, if you're gonna let someone go, they would have asked for the password at the beginning, before any of the torture started, before any of the abuse started, before any of all that started. They would have asked for that first, and once she gave it to them, they'd let her go. In this case, they did all those terrible actions and then say, If you give us the password, we'll let you go. No. That's a trick bag. So if anybody is ever in that situation and after a person does all that right there to you and they say, hey, if you give us this, we'll let you go. It's not 99% of the time they are not going to let you go because first of all, they done went too far. And they know if they let you go, you're going to tell. You're going to tell on them. So they're not going to let you go. That was just a lie to get into her phone. So like I told people, they had already planned to delete Mahogany. Point blank, period. You know, like I said, there ain't no such thing about, oh, they only deleted her because when she gave them the password, they saw that she had called for help. So then no. They had already planned to do that. It had nothing to do with what they found in the phone. And like I said, most of the people who are saying that are friends of one of these 8. One of these 8 family members or friends starting rumors to kind of make each one of them offense be less so they're able to get out and don't be held accountable. It ain't gonna work. That strategy is not gonna work. I'm sorry. It's not gonna work. We already know how the police department in the state of Alabama work. That's not gonna work at all. I don't know about other states. They might slip and slide in other states with that, trying to flip and twist and all that stuff to store. Alabama ain't playing with it. They stick with facts. They don't care nothing about, oh, you know, he wasn't gonna do it or she wasn't gonna do it. No, we sticking to the fact of what they did. We don't care about what they woulda, coulda did. They did it. We sticking by those facts was on these sheets of paper and what her autopsy say. We sticking with that point blank to the period. Okay? And they even handcuffed her so they can have their way with Mahogany. Unbelievable. So when Mahogany family heard those details in court and you saw them come out of the courtroom, they had this look on their face that looked like they had seen a ghost. They was blank faced. You could tell they was shooken. They was shooken to the core about the details of what Mahogany went through with these 8 criminals. Yes. You could tell the look on their face. They was walking like real slow, like they was spaced out, like they was shooken. And I don't care if a family gets along with another family member or they not as tight with the family member. When the family go in a courtroom and hear something like that, it automatically hurts the person. You know? It really do. It hurts the family. Hurts the family to the core. You know, because it's one thing to hear chitter chatter and rumors from the street and rumors on the internet about what happened to Mahogany. But when you hear police and detectives go through the real details in the courtroom and explaining the details to the judge, and people in the courtroom hear this, it's totally different. It hits different because they break the details down in that courtroom. They broke it down in that courtroom. You can tell the details that was told in that courtroom shook that family real hard. They came out that courtroom with unbelievable looks, family. I'm sorry. Now, they say that they will be back in court soon for their preliminary hearing. And they will decide if it's probable cause to determine if the case will go to a grand jury. And I'm going to tell y'all now, the case going to go to a grand jury. That's just Alabama state law. You know, it is. It's going to go to a grand jury. And like I tell people, you know, read the Alabama law book because all of the states the 4 that I spend a lot of my time at, Alabama, Louisiana, Florida, and Georgia. We know, me and my team know all those 4 state laws like the back of our hand. You have to know them so you'll know how to move. And if something happens, you know what the law is, and then you're able, your lawyer team and defense team and all that knows how to work and speak up for you, defend you, and all that stuff because you know the law. And it also has it to where you know what each offense is worth, what they are looking for to push for you in different offense. You will know what is required for each crime if you do it. That's in anybody in every state. Whatever state you reside in, y'all really do need to read y'all laws. Y'all states most likely put a new law in effect every year. Sometimes every 6 months. They sign a law. They don't necessarily put it on TV and announce it. They just do it. You don't know that it's a new law until you probably done broke that new law and realize you in a pretzel. So, and your loved ones are in a pretzel. So you need to be aware of the laws. Everybody be on the internet looking up everything else. Why not look up the laws of your state? So you would know. Because they ain't playing with a lot of y'all kids out here. No, they not. And they not playing with the adults out here either. No, they are not. So, these right here. Birmingham 8 at the top row. And then you have Cabo 6 at the bottom row. So, at the top row, you have Tasia Lewis. That's this one right here. Okay? You got Tasia. She is charged with felony deletion and second-degree assault. Injury with a weapon. Okay? Yeah. Then you have Shania McCall. Right here. This one right here. She is charged with felony deletion. She's 23. Tasia is 25. 23, Shania McCall. Felony deletion, first degree kidnapping, and first degree force pank. So y'all know what that is. Force R word, basically. So she did what the dudes did. Then you have the Blair Green, 25. Right here. Okay? Felony deletion, first degree force pank. See, when they got these first degrees panks and all that, man, you talking about at least 15 for each offense. You know, because these are different offenses that requires time. Hard time. Okay? All their offenses require hard time for each one of them. Each one of these offenses. So anyway, that Blair Green, you know, and then he has the first degree kidnapping and second degree assault with injury. Then you have the Giovanni. She's 23 years old, okay? That's that one right here, number 1. That's her right here. And charged with felony deletion, first degree force pank, force, first degree kidnapping, and second degree assault with an injury. Okay? Then you have Ariana Robinson, 23. That's number 8. She's 23 years old. Okay? She has the felony deletion and kidnapping. Okay? Then you have the Brandon Pope, 24 years old. That was this one right here. That one there got capital deletion, first degree force pank, first degree kidnap. Okay? Then you have Jeremiah McDonald right here. Okay? 18 years old. That's the one they say pow mahogany in the back of a, you know, head there. He got capital deletion, first degree pank, first degree, capital kidnap and deletion. Okay. Then you have the Francis Harris right here. Capital deletion, first degree force Hank Pank, first degree kidnap. Okay. So yeah, those are some hard charges. I'm gonna tell you, family, ain't looking good at all. So each one of those offenses, they're gonna get some years. All of them got about 4 offense, and then the one that has, like, it looks like 2 offense, which was what was that one? It's still gonna add up to about 35, 40. That Ariana looked like she has the last one. She got felony deletion and kidnap. Both of those right there, at least 30 put together. Probably 15 for both, or 20 for both. Ain't no less when you kidnap someone and then felony deletion. So even though it's just 2 on her, them some hard 2 charges. Yeah. So anyway, let's go to the Cowboy 6 down here, who basically did the similar thing that they did, because Cowboy 6 did the same thing to Shanquella Robinson minus the pow. Other than that, everything got the person, ain't got no clothes on, attacking the person with no clothes on, delete the person, all that. They did the same thing minus the pow. Yeah. So why are they still free? Why are these 6 right here still free? See, these 8 is apprehended. Why is these 6 still free? In North Carolina. And they are a danger to the public. They're dangerous to society. The Mexico prosecutor said it himself. He said he has a warrant for Dejanay Jackson down there in Cabo, Mexico. And he said all 6 of these are very dangerous. And they need to be apprehended, because he want all 6 of them. But he started off with Dejanay, because she was seen on video attacking and deleted Shanquella. All of them deleted Shanquella, but she was on there for the attack. So he started with her, and he said out of his own mouth, they are dangerous, very dangerous, and shouldn't be out on these streets, but they are. Why is that? And the DOJ, both of them, 2 DOJs in North Carolina, let these 6 free due to conflict of interest. Khalil Cook. Let all 6 of them free because of conflict of interest. Because, see, one of the criminals, Khalil Cook, is related to these 4 people. See, we already talked about that. And then Sandra J. Harrison, one of the DOJs who ruled no criminal charges for Khalil and his crew so they could stay free. One of the DOJs right here who made that decision, no criminal charges, is also related to these 4 people. So it's conflict of interest right there. So let's talk about the word on the street, family. Yeah, let's talk about the word on the streets about why the push for Shanquella justice. Let's talk about it. Oh, yeah, we want to talk about this real hard, family. We want to talk about the, hold on, family. Hold on. But we want to talk about why is it that, hold on, family, having a little difficulties here. And why this is rebooting up. We want to talk about the reason why, allegedly, the word on the curb is why Shanquella's justice is so quiet. Why the supporters haven't heard anything. Why the supporters are left hanging, allegedly. Allegedly, the word on the curve, and I'm going to tell y'all what the word on the curve is, of why Shanquella's case is so damn eerily quiet. Yes. And like I said, this is the word on the curve. Allegedly, they said this is what the problem is, and we're gonna want to talk about it. I just want to talk about it and let y'all know what the word on the curve is down here, about what they saying, the reason why it's so doggone quiet. Isn't that something? Now, certain people wanted to, this is allegedly, now it's the word on the curve, allegedly, family. Certain people wanted to take the Robinsons' name and profit off of it. Take the Robinson name and benefit with trademarks and more things, okay? And trying to debo the Robinsons' last name. And even though the Robinsons ain't even their last name, allegedly, that's the word on the curve, family. So, let me tell y'all this right here too. Is that you just have some people that wants to be in charge of so much, but they actually can't be in charge of certain things. But see, you can't tell them that. You can't tell them that. Because see, they're going to do what they want to do. They're going to do what they want to do and all that stuff. So you can't really tell nobody. But check this out. This person is trying to, it's a couple of people that just wanted to debo that Robinson name, Mr. Robinson. See, how you going to debo somebody's name and that's not even your name? I never could understand that. How do you debo somebody's name and that's not even your name? You can't debo nobody else's last name. How you take over and debo someone else's last name? What? See, this is the word on the street, allegedly, family. But check this out. People just can't take a person's last name and do what they want to do with it, and that's not even their last name. That person is not part of your life, and you don't want to invite that person to nothing. You don't really like that person. You don't really talk to that person. You don't include that person in anything you do, any family functions or nothing like that. But for some reason, you think you are qualified to just take that person's last name and profit off of it. No. That's not how it goes. So allegedly, family, Mr. Robinson is not letting anyone debo his last name. They said he ain't having it. And evidently, it's real deep because he ain't letting go his last name. He ain't no pushover. And he ain't letting it go that easily. See, his last name is Robinson. Shanquella's last name is Robinson. He owned that last name. Nobody else. So how do somebody come in and even try to take control over that last name without his approval or without talking to him first? And how do you fight anybody for their last name? And that's not your last name. You're not even related to that person. To the person who that last name really belongs to. Huh? Now, allegedly, some people are not happy that they just can't debo the Robinson's last name. This is all allegedly in that family. And so, allegedly, since they can't debo that Robinson's last name, they got a stank-ass attitude. Basically went quiet for the push for justice because now they pissed that they can't just debo the last name and profit off of it. Not without the person who really owns the last name is pushing back. Like, nah. It ain't gonna work that easily. So now, seems like the people who wanted to debo the last name is now on their stank horse. You know, they got an attitude. So basically they saying, well, then if I can't get your last name, or if I can't profit off that last name, and if I can't do this with the last name, basically F the whole push for justice. Because if I can't have my way, it's no way. That's what it's giving, family, allegedly. Allegedly, family. Yeah. So anyway, allegedly that's why it's so damn quiet. The push is very quiet because it's attitudes. It's attitudes that I can't debo your stuff. I can't debo it. So I'm stuck up and I'm mad about it. Well, a person should be able to profit off their own last name. It's somebody who don't even have my last name shouldn't be able to profit off my last name. Somebody who's not even any relations to me, not even related to me, they shouldn't be able to profit off my last name. I should be able to profit off of my own last name. Not you. What? Then you gonna say, I'm going to debo your last name anyway. Nah, if I was deceased, it's nothing I can too much do. But if I'm here, you gonna try to take my last name anyway? Nah, you got me effed up. It don't work like that, G. And it ain't gonna work like that. You know? But anyway, family, let's get on to this because I wanted to show y'all this. Yeah, let's get into this because I really want to talk about this right here. It says about the show wrongful death limitations. So this right here, read that, family. What that say right there? What that say right there, family? That says wrongful demise lawsuit must be filed within a certain period of time set by a law called a statute of limitation. When we were talking about that, wanted to remind everybody about this. A wrongful death claim must be filed in a North Carolina court no later than 2 years from the date of the person's demise. What it say, family? So that's why I say we have that countdown. And yes, a lot of people has checked, and no, it's nothing filed yet. Not what we could see, you know. So October 2024, 7 months from now would be the deadline. It will be over with. You can't do anything after that. And you know that they say no criminal charges for Cowboy 6, so they are not able to be held accountable that way, period, at all. The only way that it's a chance for Cowboy 6 to be held accountable for Shanquella's demise is if this is tackled by October 2024, 7 months away. After that, it's nothing nobody could do. It's over with. It's done. Okay? Unless some new evidence come out, and we don't see that happening. New evidence has came out, which is what Cafe has exposed, conflict of interest. But if ain't nobody using that, after October the 29th, 2024, after that time, you can't even use the conflict of interest for real either. Can't use none of that. So it is new evidence out there. It's just not being used. Conflict of interest. This is state statute explains the details. Who gets the money in a wrongful, lawsuit in North Carolina? Wrongful death damages follow the state's intestate laws regarding the distribution of a state's assets. So what I wanted to show y'all, who is able to get the profits off of a wrongful death suit, okay? Who is supposed to have it, okay? Specifies, outlines that the surviving spouse and children split these damages. So Shanquella was not married and she did not have any children. The next thing is, if there is no surviving spouse, damages are divided among the survivor's children or grandchildren. Shanquella did not have any children or grandchildren, okay? It says if there is no surviving spouse, okay? So the next persons be who, family? The parents. The parents should be Mr. Robertson and Miss Robertson. Nobody else. Nobody else, because those two are living. Nobody else. Now, if those two was not living, it would be the grandparent. So say if Mr. Robertson was not here, but Shanquella's mother is here, then Shanquella's mother would be able to split the funds off a wrongful demise suit. And then Mr. Robertson's mother, because his mother is still here, then his mother, see, grandparents, then Mr. Robertson, that's Shanquella's grandmother, would be able to profit off of that. Now, if these two are not there, if the parents are not here and the grandparents are not here, then that's when a sibling, which is Shanquella's sister, would be able to get something. Other than that, no deal. No deal. It ain't supposed to happen. But for some reason, we got siblings and all that stuff taking over and pushing a parent out of the way. Allegedly. That came out the horse's mouth. Now that right there ain't what nobody that ain't no hearsay, none of that. That's what the horse told me. So how you do that? Then it's uncles and aunts if a sibling is no longer here. Okay? Now it says, who can file the wrongful death claim in North Carolina? The descendant's personal representative or collector can file a wrongful death claim in North Carolina and pursue compensation for damages. In many cases, the personal representative is the husband or the wife again, okay? The descendant's child or children. See, Shanquella didn't have a husband. She didn't have any children. What's the next one? The mother, the father, or legal guardian. Those are the ones who supposed to be able to file it. But for some reason, Mr. Robertson wasn't in that one. And then, in some kind of way, it's set up the way he can't get one without permission. What? And the permission of yes is basically non and void. Unbelievable. It's only if the mother and the father or legal guardian is not here, then another legal heir like siblings, aunts, uncles can file a wrongful suit. That's if the mother and father is not here and the grandparents are not here. If they're not here, no longer available, then other heirs, such as siblings and stuff like that, can step in. Other than that, they are not supposed to step in. They're supposed to leave that to the mother and the father. And if the mother and the father is not here, the next people in charge should be the grandparents. I just want y'all to see this on receipts. See, we breaks out nothing but receipts, okay? So people can understand what we are saying is factual. This ain't no speculation. Oh, well, you know, y'all sister, y'all brother could take over. No, they can't take over if the parents are still here. And if the parents are not here, they still can't, siblings still can't take over if the grandparents are still here. And according to Mr. Robinson, his mother is still living. She's the grandparent of Shanquella Robinson. It don't go down to a siblings unless all those people above is gone. And they are not. Mr. Robinson is still here, and his mother is still here, which is Shanquella's grandmother. That's all I got to say about that one right there. My thing is, y'all will see right here, the complaints will need to be filed in the federal court. Okay? This is Shanquella's representative saying this. I want y'all to see this. Which it take times to prepare properly. No, it don't. It don't take that much time. You drop that thing down. I done showed y'all that receipt as well. Anyway, let's go down to the next one, because I'm tired of hearing excuses and tales, okay? It's likely to happen. This is what she said. They representative. She said the civil suit is likely to happen before Shanquella's next birthday, which is in January, she added. January done been here and gone. Where's that? See, I'm just giving people the words that they said. I'm just showing what they said now. January is gone 2 months ago. Where is that? Where is that? See, I just bring people words back up to show what they told us. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So where is that? Where is that? Countdown. 7 months away. October is 7 months away. Only 7 months left. Yeah. Yeah. Got 7 months. In the meantime, we're going to keep talking about it. Anyway, it says, statements from the family of Shanquella. Check this out. This was the statements from the family of Shanquella, okay? It says, this is when 3 months after Shanquella's death, so it was freshly new. You know, Shanquella passed in October. In January, they put out this statement, and I show y'all what I'm talking about. On behalf of the Robinsons and the Long family, thank you for all the outpouring of support in my sister's untimely demise 3 months ago. So see, she made this statement 3 months ago, okay? But the thank you, what she said, thank you for all the outpouring of support. That was when the GoFundMe was open, and boy, that money started trickling in. So then she knew how, this is what it's given, knew how to play on the public's pocket. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for your outpouring support. We sure appreciate your outpouring support in my sister's untimely demise 3 months ago. Unfortunately, no one has been arrested, and the investigation of this case is still ongoing. Please continue to support and stand with us in solidarity in the journey fight for the justice for Shanquella. Please stand with us. Please continue to stand. Well, we have continued to stand, but for some reason, y'all side done fell off. But see, all this thank you and we appreciate it was when, allegedly, that's what it's given. I'm sorry, I've been entitled to my own opinion, okay? And my opinion is all them thank yous was when that money was trickling in that GoFundMe account. I'm sorry. And boy, after the money has been gotten and the GoFundMe is no longer on the site, so it must have been taken now, and all of a sudden, it's nothing. Toot my nose up and act like the public don't exist. Ain't came back and say thank you when it was pouring in, but after you seen it was over $400,000, you ain't come back and say, hey, y'all, thank y'all for that $400,000. Nothing. Just is giving selfish. That's what it's given. Okay. And then it says, I am so blessed and grateful for you all to do this for the city of Charlotte and not letting the people who is responsible for her life just think they can do what they did and not answer to what happened in their presence. Once again, thank you for caring about Shanquella Robinson. Oh yeah, that money was coming in, that money was trickling, but a lot of that money was trickling when we saw Mr. Robinson in the mix. When we saw Mr. Robinson sitting down on news conferences and things like that, side by side with Miss Robinson. It looked it so beautiful and strong, and people was ready to help. Then all of a sudden, the script got flipped. And Mr. Robinson was no longer in the picture. But he basically told the people what the dealio was. Okay, but we noticed, I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention, how they was able to talk when the GoFundMe money was trickling in. Now that it's not trickling in and everybody got what they want or whatever, all of a sudden, quietness. And then, when it seems like the last names can't be debold, quietness. It's almost like F the whole thing. That's what it's giving. I'm sorry. Allegedly. Don't get mad at me because you're quiet. And we ain't seen no silver suit that was supposed to be seen in January. That's what it said. I'm just going by what it said. So, what is y'all doing? Why is it so damn quiet on Shanquella's case? I just told y'all allegedly what the word on the curve is, okay? But on top of that, we still ain't seen no silver lawsuit that was said we were supposed to see in January. 2 months after January, still nothing. But you have 7 months left. Yeah, only 7 months left. So, why y'all so quiet? Y'all must be busy planning another barbecue brunch with pig feet and pickle pig feet and Kool-Aid on the grill. What is y'all planning? Y'all must be planning something like that again, because it really is very, very quiet. I'm just asking because Shanquella haven't gotten justice at all yet. Not even an ounce of justice. And you also have new evidence of conflict of interest and ain't moving on that. It's been almost 2 years, nothing. Only 7 months left, to be exact. And nothing. So, are y'all somewhere, reason why y'all so quiet, are y'all somewhere busy planning one of those barbecue brunches? That's what we want to know. And if so, we don't want it. We want justice. Yes, we do. That's what I have to say about that. Because see, the Knowledge family will be doing a month-to-month countdown. Yeah, we will. We will be doing a month-to-month countdown. Hoping that the public see some type of silver suit come down on Capitol 6 for Shanquella Robinson's demise. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a countdown. So right now, we at 7 months left. Countdown. Gain knowledge to prevent blockage. And we all know what that means. The more you know, the harder it is for anybody to block y'all from your goals and success. 7 month countdown.